А, она сверху.
It's good to see you too, Esper. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, you made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Мне кажется, она больше не снимает свою броню прикрытие, которую говорила, что снимает постоянно.
We got rooms and food. Drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
У нас тут тайное совещание. Пиздуй вниз.
Let's see what Esbern has to say.
Oh yes, Dragon Ball. Indeed, yes. Oh, this is everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Ah, here it is. Come. You see, right here, Sky Haven Temple. Constructed around
Это то, куда мне надо?
heavy military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldrin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldrin's turn. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Always. Let's go see if we can find this Skyhaven Temple.
Пара, это мне тут нужен Skyhaven Temple, да? Там мой огненный пердеж. Нет? Ой.
Did you hear that?
There you are.
Ебать нас тут толпа.
Hold on. Over here. Where'd you come from?
А, точно, я вспомнил, да, там катаны можно напиздить. Правда, уже не актуально. Я вряд ли буду с ними веселиться.
Be careful. The Forsworn are just as dangerous as they look.
То есть они бесполезные, хочешь сказать.
Come on.
Ебать он спамит. Блять, это дед. Дракон еще вылез, да? Это обязательно было, да? Ебать, самонаводящийся шар. Как говорится, интересно получилось. Так, а где еще одна? А, вот. Не, ну типа, я иду, тут хуяк вылезают придурки, а потом еще дракон, и я такой... It looks scripted! Scripted! Ребят, а вы можете потише? Как с ними можно в стелс играть? Стоп. Девочки. Девочки, блядь. Девочки поссорились.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Пойдет.
Who's there?
А как мне их помирить?
Must be gone now.
Блять. А что мне надо выстроить? Да дед убежал. Дед, блядь. Все, помирились девочки. Дед, пошли, пей таблетки. Иначе получишь по жопе.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Древние храмы и руины. Пираньи поняли за меньшее количество частей, что не всем интересны постоянно храмы и руины. Ебать, а это ебало будет говорить со мной? Три готики, 3 ризана, 2 эликса. Это уже больше, чем 5 тессов.
Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades
Why are you
revered
putting your
me
blood on
seared
the
in?
carved seal on the floor?
This whole place appears to be a shrine.
Почему вы вечно режете ладонь? Почему ладонь? Но про храм это первый ризон больше. Почему? Ну это ж неправильно. Можно... Есть много мест, где менее хуйня будет.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
Пафосный идиот. А где-то тут мои катаны. Я их все равно потом сделаю. Они будут просто красивые для полочки. О, блять, выглядит, честно говоря, клево. Так, ну я же не маг, то есть мне похуй какой армор носить, правильно? Только единственное, что у меня хэви армор просто не вкачан. Ну и сник по пизде. Привет, Вейст. Ну, блядь, чтобы глистов не иметь, надо Лечиться. Там эффективность спелов падает. Но я пока что только на превью видел, я еще ее не надевал. Где мои клинки? У меня зачарование чуть-чуть вкачанное, но мне прям лень его качать полностью. Где мой? Чантин 55. Я лучник.
Humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary dragon war. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how
Сирена себе вселась,
Isn't
блин.
that why we're here?
У тебя нет факела.
The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin.
Блять, они криком драконов ебашили.
So we're
Понимаю.
looking for a shout then. Damn it.
Ну зачем ломать игру, если игра и так
Shout to
несложная?
dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
Ревнуешь, да?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do.
Во-во-во, адаптивность вкачал,
So
блядь.
afraid of power. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the civil? No. And they're afraid of. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. And they are the villains. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help, as we'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first...
Окей, а где мои мечи? Вы мне обещали 6 мечей, блядь. А! Ну вот как раз Мара идет, получается, самурай Inspired. Да. Чисто самурай Inspired. А, блядь. Нет, тут Драгонбейн какой-то. Один меч. И опять зачарованный. Стоп, а где тогда 6 не зачарованных? Которые могут чаровать. Блять, Саня вчера что-то писал. А я забыл. Ну, типа катаны, это выглядит прикольно. От финального бойсика сделать катаны. 2 катаны, вот идешь с ними на перевес и ебашишь, блять, всех. Это ж забавно. Не умея, конечно, никого ебашить катанами, а потом переключаешься на лук. Сталь. Бля, ебать, эта броня мне уже дает говна. 99. Знаете что, я это скину в этот дом пока что. Потом подумаю. Мама, you're home. Спать. Или вообще с 2 деревянными мечами. Их можно наточить? Я их не видел там. Детям можно дарить деревянные мечи? Файнали сам подарки. Да, блин. Ну, пацанам понимаю. Ну, это, кстати, сексизм тупой, если нельзя девкам мечи подарить. Я в детстве что с пацанами, что с девушками на равных дрались. Здорово, Джель.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Сейчас я вообще ни с кем не дерусь, я мирный человек, бля, ебать. Где там эти старейшины дебилы? Я старый человек. Извините, чихнуло.
Wind, guide you.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn, but there are many words of power. Finding these lost words would be...
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bound. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Кто спизданул, чё?
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is... No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the voice.
Как же она... Как же ей похуй.
Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very... He speaks to us only rarely, and never to... Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Ну, пошли, учите. Понимаю. То есть он любитель чего-то погорячее, да? Бля, я чую запах еды с кухни. Эсда. Теперь жрать хочу. Ну, ща выучу говно.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Как же они все быстро собираются? Блять, я не могу выучить сейчас 3 слова. У меня нет столько душ.
You my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragon. Use it well.
Я уже забыл.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Я когда-то на тебя надену маску. Полноценную. Потому что так на меня смотришь иногда, будто бы я мудак.
Where'd you come from?
Вот не лень им так высоко всем жить. Ты понимаешь, что тебя посадят за убийство? Но вопрос почему? Потому что есть два варианта. Либо ты будешь достаточно мало харкать с горы, чтобы вообще это имело хоть какой-либо импакт, ты будешь не удовлетворен. Либо ты будешь достаточно много, и это будет из-за разницы температур, скорости и прочего превращаться в льдыху. Падать людям в голову. Юра Дрэгон. Может, ты дракон. То есть именно так наш самый главный сенсей это дракон. Понимабельно.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmullah waits.
Я зря потратил душу, да?
Show me what you can do. Treat me not as Khajiit, but as Dova. Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
И...
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood.
Товосос. Ага.
What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
А кто его знает?
Kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end,
Не обязательно.
so that the next can come to pass.
Есть пачка сода. Она бесконечная.
Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Ulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
Коза.
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the dragon-rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok mulag unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Ебучие древние свитки.
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jaw do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The
Да я понял, но это хуета.
Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
Нахуя?
You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin.
Ебал
Your
микрофон.
blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation.
Это нужно уметь читать
Then
Элдерскроллы.
you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Да нет, я ем вообще-то.
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin.
Спасибо. Поэтому я диалог не скипаю.
In their
Я спокойно
day,
кушаю.
even to attempt to
Спасибо.
defeat Alduin, Sahrot Yun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the... I meditate on the Rotmulag, the Dremyolok. Greetings.
Ну, короче, в целом я понял, что это все хуйня ёбнутая. Конченые дебилы сделали конченую хуйню, а мне разливать. В целом звучит как моя теперешняя работа. Поэтому, пожалуй, пойду помою руки, тарелку